Well, good evening, very welcome to round number 4 of TTML in Azerbaijan for Baku, Azerbaijan Grand Prix. My name is Graham, joining me tonight is Joe. Apologies profusely for the delay in getting this started. You would not believe the nightmare that has been trying to get it sorted, but we're here now. It is formation lap. Faxan is going to be leading the way on pole with Dark behind him, and then Zam then in third. You can see the top 10 for yourself. That's how they line up. Again, I can only apologise. Factors out of my control. But joining me tonight is Joe.
Do you know what it was, Graham? Graham, do you know what it was? Well, Graham, it's Friday the 13th, and I think you're just having bad luck, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is. You're the worst.
Some interesting tyres as well.
Yeah, you can see the top 10 there. Guys outside the top 10, a few guys on hards, a few on mediums. We can get into the bits and various aspects that play with the strategy as we get into it, but we are here, finally. We can hopefully enjoy a good race and put everything behind. So,
everything behind, Graham.
Joe, why don't you take us through the start?
Well, Faxland on pole. Will he get a good start? Oh, and Neymar gets a drive through, and it's lights out, and away we go. And time screens are all over the place. Faxland goes into the lead. Oh, there's a bit of contact between the Renault and the McLaren and the Ferrari. Nice and cleanly through turn 2. No.
Oh, Florian's gone straight on. He's gone straight on as Florian. There's another car in. It's Neymar who's gone around. There's another car there, which is Atlas as well. They're all into that runoff area of turn number 2. So a disastrous start for them. But Faxland leads the way. A nice start from Joe Corby on the comms as well. Good stuff, Joe. Good action, Colin. But looks like everyone. Well, we say everyone's got away scot-free, and that's not true. I'm more so
the last
how the front wings are, because understeer heading into that turn 1, more so turn 2, even again in turn 3, can be a big issue.
There's a lot of ghosting going on, Graham.
Usually is. Usually is the start.
Oh, there's contact coming into the castle section. A lot of contact. Twitch Cluis lost his wing, and he's in the castle wall. And there's more catastrophe coming up the hill, Graham.
I think Damon might have been involved there in the Red Bull. His teammate problems going side by side, but he seems to be going very slowly. I saw him going slowly through the castle section as well, so disaster it seems there for one of the Red Bulls. But out of the slingshot section comes Faxland, leading the race 1.3 seconds. That's Robin and Cluis, or Dara rather, and that is Neymar getting by then. So Neymar,
and
a few spots. Oh, he's just trying. Yeah, he's got no wing. You see the Haas.
Yeah.
It's just an absolute disaster.
It's
lap 2. It's lap 2 and not lap 3. Time screens are having a mare. But it is lap 2. Faxland still leading the way. Ahead of Dark, and Neymar gets to the pits, and I believe Red Bull is as well. And the Haas did survive through the slingshot section to get into the pits, so he is in as well. So
yeah, the time stream is fairly fecked. Yeah.
It's pretty bad. Speaking of pit stop, Joe, what can we expect for the guys coming on softs?
Lap 6 onto the hards. But if you're starting on mediums, see, myself and Matt and Sway did the medium to soft last night, and we pitted lap 17, 18 from mediums onto the softs. But I don't think Division 4 boys will be able to do that. It's a lot of just stay going, like. Tires will be dying at the end as well, so. Especially with, like, you might get a safety car in here maybe, but we didn't get a safety car last night. So, yeah.
Always a possibility. Conti had a rough run out of the castle section, put Kieran Trapp in the back of him. And he's pretty close. As he head out of the final braking zone and head down towards this main straight. No DRS yet to be activated on this next lap, but he might not need it. He now enables overtake. See what kind of wing he's running. Struggling to get by. used a lot of that ERS to try and make a move.
Conti's in.
He's finally in, and yeah, you're right, Joe. A very early stop there. I think I did see him bang his wing on the castle section, and I think there's no visual damage, but it's very much it is damaged. So that would be why. I did see it. We did see a clip, and yeah, as it turns out, there is damage. And even though it wasn't visual, it was definitely still present. So nice little battle here, though, Joe, for P2. Dark ahead of Zam and Yajamal then right behind that.
I think
going back 2.4 seconds to Kieran Chapta, who just went by.
I think Faxland has this one. He's pulled out away from DRS, and I don't think Dark is going to catch really, because I don't see him gaining. He's losing more time than gaining.
It's all about preservation for Dark at this stage. If he can get out of DRS himself, because if you're at the lead car here without DRS here, and the other cars behind you have it, then you are in big trouble. But that said, he has managed to grind out 9/10 here, so perhaps he could be okay. But ideally, we'd like to try and drop out of that DRS window. And if anything, he's getting very close to get back in to Faxland. So good sector 2 here for Dark.
You won't be in DRS now, so there's no point in even wasting that overtake. Oh, he's after breaking the wing.
He's careered into the wall. Oh, he's lost the kind of slingshot section. Oh dear, he's still got the 4 wheels on though, but will he come into the pits? He does.
Oh, that is a very dodgy pit entry, that is.
Maximus there just got by Kieran Trapp. That is for P4 now. DRS assisted. And he makes that move then. See if he can make a move back. He will have DRS heading up towards turn 3. A nice clean exit. And a lot of ERS as well. See if any of them use it. They're both keeping it. So perhaps Kieran Chop may be waiting for another opportunity.
Straight.
McLaren's sandwich here. P10 and 12 with Neymar in the middle. But for P2 then. Rage is on.
Yeah, I believe Neymar pitted their 2 laps ago. Oh, he's after moving out of the way for Conti. Okay. Oh yeah, he pitted because he had the jump start drive through.
That's right, he did have the jump start. That's the first jump start I've seen for a long time.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a long time.
You don't see too many of those these days.
No, you don't. No, not at all.
That's Damon by Psyche there. That's for P14. Psyche on.
Thought you were hinting at me, Graham, or something there. But
no,
it's okay.
I just
continue.
We haven't seen a jump start for a long time. Let's see then. Zam is going to be under big pressure. He's not got a lot of ERS. Will he have DRS though?
No.
No, he's just so even though he's in the 1 second range.
Oh, he is. He does.
So
well, that's DRS back there. Oh, jeez, I didn't know that. Thought it was stood right. Now that's a bit of a dodgy now. I think you have to stay to the left-hand side if you're paying. Like, you can't just career in there and cut lines. Like,
I didn't see it myself, to be honest. I was looking at the rear wing, nice rear wing camera. But medium tires, will they go to the end, Joe?
No.
So you're convinced that's a 2-stop?
Yes, he'd definitely have to stretch it on a little bit. But Gary did it last night, and I don't know how he did it, but we'll see anyways.
So then, that changes the lead of the race. Zam's still trying to hold off Yai Jamal. That is for P2, and then Kieran Top about 4 seconds. So the field's spread quite a bit here. You can see between various people coming into the pits, and just gaps emerging just in different areas. The closest battle is the one we have right here.
Yeah, Faxland after coming out in clear air, so he's okay. Coming out in 9th, so it's not too bad for him. Bit clear air. Kieran Trapp's struggling with them tyres coming up that hill. Them rears must be dying.
I wonder if he's got any damage, perhaps. Wing looks intact. Let's go back on board with Yai Jamal. This is for the lead of the race now, and what could be the effective net lead if they choose to pit onto hards. It's going to be a very easy overtake. using his energy before he gets the DRS zone. Oh, they both
Oh
lost
my
it!
god!
They've both
Safety
lost
car
it.
has to-
Zam is out. Yai Jamal is facing the wrong way. Kieran Chap inherits the race lead. Just like that. Safety
That's
car
a safety
is
car.
out.
Get into the pit.
And that has worked out. I'd say a few more seconds, that would have been Kieran Chap absolutely hosed. Well, now perfect time to come into the pits. And the guys on mediums then. Now, Joe, could the set of hards go to the end here?
Yes, Graham.
So everyone then should be coming in for a set of the hard compound tyre.
That was... wow.
So Faxan will come back then and inherit the race lead. But on tyres, he stayed out critically.
Yeah, you just have to pit in, Graham. So, yeah.
Well, didn't choose to come back in and get onto a set of tyres that would definitely go to the end of the race. So, that's interesting. Then Kieran Chap comes out in second. Dark then comes back out then in third place. And then Lee Kala, who's the first of the medium runners then, I believe, to come into the pits under the last safety car. And then we got Maximus, Storm. So medium tyres for Maximus. And obviously medium tyres for Dark too. That's very noting, of course. Storm, Conti on hards. Conti then did pitch, of course. We saw him pitch a few laps ago. Robin on fresh mediums. Florian on fresh mediums. So everyone, so only a select few here, Joe, on the, well, hold on, we've got so many people coming into the pits. Coming out of the pits, rather. And they're all on the medium tyre. So, Joe, only a few drivers in the top 7 there are on hard tyres that can theoretically go to the end of the race. Now, bear in mind,
I think they're definitely...
we'll be under safety car probably to lap 7, lap 8. So, what's your thought then? Set of hards, set of mediums, what are we looking at?
Biting the... I don't know, mediums, I don't think the mediums go 20 laps, so another 20 laps. Like. It's going to be tough. 18, 19 laps on the mediums is very tough.
So
Your tyres would be nearly... Go on.
Even if they got to the... Even if they were able to stretch them out to the end, how much of a pace difference would there be between the hards
it would drop off massively, Graham.
And the dying mediums?
I think it would drop off. I think the hards would be a much, much better tyre.
And there's so many traction zones here that you would know, like you would feel it, and you'd be able to gain an advantage.
Even coming out that sync shot, like on them worn mediums, your rears would know all about it. Like it just takes a lot of like drive.
And obviously with the big long straight, so like overtaking obviously is very much a thing around this track, and even with those tires, it'd be interesting. What the medium runners will need is obviously this safety car to stay out as long as possible. I have a feeling at the end of this lap, it'll probably be in.
Who's that last car? Neymar?
It is Neymar. He's got a long way to catch up. I wonder if he'll be allowed to catch up though.
I believe I watched the start as well. This restart.
What about it?
Different shenanigans can happen.
Yes, we've seen various shenanigans under safety car Division 4 this season so far. So I can imagine we might see more, especially around Baku. Obviously green flag is the start-finish line, so there's going to be a wait. That's obviously a fair bit down the straight that you can see on the map on the bottom right. How close that is to, turn 1. And obviously you've got to leave a lot of ground for the safety car to go. So I do think so, Joe. I think that we will be seeing shenanigans. But,
oh, definitely, 100%. I think Neymar is just giving up. In the pits, they're coming out of the pits.
Another set of mediums? Okay. Hards will be a tough tyre to warm up here, but the problem is
it'll take a while, Graham.
It's not coming out of the last corner because you'll be on a straight bit. It's turn 1 and turn 2. The understated to the 90 degrees of turn 1 and turn 2 are going to be where people, and obviously medium runners will have to warm up these tyres too. It's not immune. Just a bit more workup is needed on the hards.
Hard tyre.
To get them going. So I'm waiting for the message to pop up.
I'll be down here now, halfway down here, that's it.
Yeah, surely we're going to get underway.
Come around the corner.
Again.
Surely.
Yeah, no. I'm going to be surprised. Doesn't seem like it, does it? Ah, wow. If that's the case, that's good news for the medium runners. We're going for a third lap here, and they can thank Neymar for that. Do you think does that change the complexity at all for the medium runners,
No,
or is it still very much? It's still very much
the same, Graham.
A tall order.
Well, this will help the hard tire because it helps them warm up the tires more.
Of course, the other thing you need to take into account, like, yes, we're not under green flag racing, but these mediums obviously need to be warmed up too, and each time you're weaving across that track at Sidegate pits, you're weaving across that track, you're obviously increasing that wear. So it's not like they're doing nothing under the...
Oh, what's going on here?
I just had a look there, Robin and Conti. I think Conti, who's ahead there? I think it was Conti who was ahead, and maybe Robin may have got past him. Because Conti was top 7.
Yeah, I believe Saige had a quali ban, but he didn't serve it.
For the second race in a row?
Second race in a row, Graham.
Oh dear. That's
this
not
man just does what he wants, like.
And he's right there with his teammate. You're just going to catch the back of the pack now. It's still circulating around. So the problem now is, so you're looking at Dark, I'm looking at Maximus at this restart, I'm looking at Robin too. Guys who are right behind hard runners who would have a better of time warming up those tires and would have a tire advantage, and will have a tire advantage for possibly 10-12 laps. So their work needs to be quick. They need to get by these guys on hards quickly and extend the gap quickly, so that when the time does come when their tires fall off, they have some sort of cushion to work with. If, of course, the plan is to go to the end of the race, they could obviously bolt on set softs. I imagine with the amount of people out on mediums, we might see that happen. We might see 1 or 2 people bolt on the set softs late on, maybe stick on this lap 18, 19 kind of range.
Graham, I must say, but you have the ugliest camera angle in the world.
Stop it.
Sorry.
Safety car's in this
it's
lap.
It's absolutely... I just logged on to... I've just gone to YouTube and I see this big orange car right in the screen, like right in the middle of the screen. Like,
how dare
with his head just bouncing around the place. With his ugly white helmet.
Now, you can't blame me for the white helmet.
Sorry, Dark.
I'm not responsible for that, but Faxland here is responsible for making sure these cars are all backed up, keeping the pace.
He's going to go around the corner right now.
Safety car is good, so he can
he's
go
going now
whenever he wants for that safety car line. But once he goes, that has to be it. And there it goes, and it's a good restart too. A good restart. Kieran trapped then. Oh no, there's a collision. There's all sorts of collisions at the back there, Joe. I think there's Neymar involved.
Sidegate and Neymar and Atlas Scofo.
Can't say I'm surprised, but we're underway once again. Robin then trying to fight his way past Conti, and Florian right there too. And Florian goes down the inside into turn 2 on Robin. Has he been squeezed? No, it's all good. But Vapor is going to get by his teammate as well. Nothing really doing towards the front of the grid, rather. It's still as you were as they head down towards. That's Florian down the inside of Conti. So Florian, a bit of a big slide there. But he is through, and he's moving quickly through these cars into P7, and so he's aggressive on this restart. I'm not sure what happened with the 2 Williams there and such, Joe, but we got more side by side action. Jamal, who's got work to do, gets by Dara, and that's for P11. Goes very wide. That's going to let the Haas back. ERS is active. Florian storming through. I think actually Storm let him by. But Jamal hanging on then to that place. So they make their way through turn 8 again. After the restart, everyone...
and Neymar's in the castle again.
Yeah.
What a shock.
Meanwhile, Joe, we've got big action here at the front. 2.5 seconds between Kieran Trapp and Faxand. Oh, he's been pushed somewhat by Dark. He may have got away with that. But I'm trying to see no visual damage in that wing, but 2.6 seconds. So Faxand, for whatever reason, has had a much better opening lap. I'm not sure what happened to Kieran Trapp. Is more exchange of positions for Yarn Jamal.
Don't go into overtake. Don't go into overtake right now, because you're going to the wall.
Yeah, we saw it happen.
I held on.
He did. You can see the car sliding though. You really could see it sliding. He's using overtake to try and fight it, and to be fair, he's got the straight line speed. they're both using overtake, but no one's really gaining, so that's well maintained there for Kieran Trapp as he heads into turn 2 rather.
War contact.
Turn 1. That's begging for someone to be accidentally knocked into a wall.
Absolutely yeeted into the wall.
No DRS yet,
well,
of
anyways.
course. Oh, big lock up there for Conti as he got Damon's right there as well. That was a big lock up, and then Dark then going down the inside into turn 3. Can he make the move this time? Can he hold it?
Oh.
Kieran Trapp side by side, gets a better exit, and he's going to be fighting back though down the inside.
Oh, he's after wheel banging here. A lot of wheel banging.
Still side by side, and he seizes the corner. So that's Dark then into P2. I can't help but wonder if Kieran might have some wing damage, but maybe isn't visual. He just seems to be struggling quite a bit. I know the mediums are quicker, but they shouldn't be this much quicker to begin. And that is Yajamal and Damon fighting away for P8. Damon holding that one for the time being. Getting a bit dark here, Joe, so it is. It's clouding over a little bit here.
Yeah, it was kind of getting dark during qualifying as well, Graham.
I did see that.
I believe.
However,
did you bring the wellies?
I did not bring the wellies, so if it's rain here, we are very much unprepared.
Shy.
Wow, nice. Kieran Trapp 1.4 behind Dark. No DRS, of course, but Nicala is right there as well. And Nicala's on hard, so this will be a good test then to see if indeed there's possibly some wing damage or some.
Well, Nicala is getting. Maximus is coming with maximum speed here. Good.
I do. Now I think this makes a bit more sense, Joe. Look at how dark it is into turn 1 as Nicala and Maximus. So I reckon, Joe, we're going to have some rain affected race here very soon. So trying to make up places as they do.
Contact, and Florian's wing is gone.
So it's a very slow exit there for Nicala and Maximus. They were just doing their bit side by side, but then it looks like Florian didn't slow down in time.
Yeah, he just hit the back from.
Oh, his team! Oh, gee, he almost locked into the back of his teammates, just about avoiding that. But yeah, clouds getting darker and darker, so I suspect we're going to see some rain in the very near future.
Oh, it's raining, man. Hello. Yeah, the lights are on the houses here, so I'm guessing it's raining.
What an odd detail to have. We can't have double stacking, we can't, you know, all the other things are wrong. No. But no, we can have some lights come on when it gets dark.
Lights come on, oh, it's getting dark, Graham. It's like our first race and our first commentary in Baku, Graham, all those years ago. Remember that? In the bucketing down rain in Baku in Division 1. Good times.
May have more rain tonight then. But DRS now is enabled, so there's a nice little queue here. There's Storm, Nicala, and Florian, who's still keeping up there.
Storm is eyeing up a move. He is quick.
5/10 back. Is that going to be enough? Let's see then when the DRS is enabled. Not making a ton of ground, but the closing speed I imagine will be fairly quick. Nothing really doing, so wasn't close enough heading out of that last braking zone there to really make anything work. So the gap is kind of the similar still between Dark and Fast. It's around that 3.9 seconds, Kieran Trapp 2.2 back, and then Maximus 2 seconds behind that. A good run again there, and Maximus actually has lost out ground here because now Nicala is in his DRS. They didn't have it to that activation point, but had it nevertheless. And here comes Robin on Conti. Oh, Florian's had another issue.
He is locking up mad, Graham.
Yeah, really struggling with the downforce of that Mercedes. But Nicala still, look at this train. Looking at the rear wing of that Alpha Tauri. Especially in the slow stuff, it's always interesting to have a look at the back because everyone's just tiptoeing and crawling through.
Yeah, you like that camera?
Now that it works, Joe, I do. Yeah, I do. Just gets a nice option, you know. Get to see what it's like in the rearview mirror, because I'm a driver that likes to look back quite a bit to see where everyone's at. So you're seeing all these cars, and this pressure is building up because you're aware of all these cars behind you.
Oh, and Florian's after locking up and nearly going into the wall, and he's after going out to the runoff area in turn, whatever turn that is.
So he's been struggling all throughout. Oh, there it is. The rain, Joe. The rain is about to be here. So lap 12. Gosh, this was early.
Jeez.
Now, safety car did not help, but
no.
We are here. Rain is here.
Why is the rain already?
Storm's in. There's no chance.
He's storming in.
He really is. This is the earliest play I've ever seen. If it's for intermediates, no, it is
medium. Medium player.
No wing change either. So that's a bizarre one because his hards would have easily gone the distance. So that has to be a mistake of some sort there for Storm. Nevertheless, Joe, we're about to see some real driving skill. We'll see how heavy this rain gets, but Baku in the rain.
It's not nice.
We're going to see some skill.
It's going to be beautiful. I just love this track in the way.
The great are going to be separated from the good.
I believe Dark's after losing nearly 2 seconds there on Faxland.
He has, it's 4.3. And Kieran Chopper is a little bit closer. Well, not too much closer, but he's closer nevertheless. So
yeah,
it's quite a long lap around here.
Feature.
It's quite a long lap around here. It'll be interesting to see how quickly it takes for conditions to switch over. Obviously, at this time you're looking at sector times. That's what you focus on. You can look at the DRS enabled disabled if you want. But it's all about sector times and what your splits are. And you can get a head start if you can read those correctly.
No.
So let's look at Faxland. Let's look at Faxland, someone who's been in clear air, and we think Dark has had a mistake somewhere. So let's look at Faxland for reference. As Vapor and Nikala. Oh!
Or no.
Vapor. Or sorry, Damon now that he's had. Oh, and there's. Oh, the orange hit into him. So he was struggling through that section. And now his penalty. Safety car is out. Now, some people are already past the pits, you see. So now.
Vapor's in.
Damon is
Intermediates, get them on now.
Yeah,
you might as well just get them on now, like.
I think Nikala was technically close enough to try and dive in, but he didn't do it. So intermediates then are the obvious choice. Now the leader should be okay because the safety car didn't pick them up.
Oh my god, and Florian's just after passing Saige out in the pits. And he got a 5-second penalty. Wow.
It's been a mistake of McLaren, Joe. There's a fair mediums on the car of Conti.
Oh no.
So it's going to be positions lost. So intermediate conditions, of course. Max. Oh, Kieran Trapp is off.
Oh, and Kieran Trapp's in the wall.
He's lost under the safety car. Yellow wing is gone, left hand side. So the car has spun. And he's gotten away from it, and now he's lost that track position. He's lost 2 spots there. As they're limping away. See, they're also hit here into a delta too, I believe. You can see Faxland there spinning. So, and there's a drive-through penalty for speed of the safety car. Storm is also on his mediums there. We saw it pitted last lap. Still out on those, so that's an interesting call.
I don't think it's time for intermediate yet, just yet.
Not yet, but this is the thing. You're banking on the fact that by the time the safety car comes in, that it is time. Now, of course, you won't know because, of course, the DRS is disabled when the safety car comes out. So, we don't know whatever the official crossover point is because the DRS is disabled when we're walking. So, whereas under a VSC, that's different. You're guessing, you're predicting that by the time it's lap 16 or so, that it is time. That's cool. That's too fast.
And Faxland's in the wall.
Yeah, he came in way too hot. He is extremely lucky to have all 4 wheels in that car right now. That was a big hit. That was a very big hit.
One.
He's very, very lucky. Now he's going to lose time for a wing replacement, so that should put. Well, Dark stuff. Oh, there he goes. So there goes a new. It's
he's on mediums, Graham.
So it hasn't changed the. Of course, they wouldn't have had the call to change strategy, so it's up to them to change it.
Nicola's still here.
And
low and hards.
Medium tires for Kieran Trapp as well.
What's going on?
So Nicala stayed out on the hards then. Wow. So here's what's happened, Joe. Oh, and Atlas is out.
And Atlas. What?
God. That is.
Oh, down this hill.
Yeah.
Where Neymar is.
Must have coming out. Must be on the left hand. Oh, there he is. Big squirm. I didn't see a tyre missing there, to be honest, but I think I missed it. So here's what's happened, Joe, right? Normally, in dry conditions, when the time comes to switch to intermediates, Mr. Jeffrey comes over the radio and recommends the change strategy to switch to intermediates. You select that, you come into the pits, you're on intermediates. Because we never reached this part, he's not coming over the radio, which means as people are coming to the pits, it's put them onto their default strategy, which is one they selected at the beginning of the race, which of course wouldn't have had intermediates. So so it shows you then that crossover point was not reached before this happened, because it's up to the drivers to change the tires to the intermediates. So that's what's happened, and you can see who's been caught out.
In the wall.
You can see who has been caught out by it. Yeah, Conti, turn 8. Wing is missing on the right hand side there, so multiple people. No, that means okay. So,
Faxide is out.
Oh my goodness, he's lost it. Oh, he's downhill.
The whole car absolutely obliterated into that wall.
And of course, with the wet tires, with the wet track and dry tires, it's just going to skid. And yeah, the race leader, he was the race leader before all this, he's out. So I was going to say the other possibility was that the rain's going to stop and the tires won't matter, but that clearly isn't the case.
Yeah, Licala's in.
Licala is in. Storm should be joining him. There he is. And then Conti and Kieran Trapp should be doing the same as well. Whew. That is well, Joe, it's been something.
Tobacco, Graham.
To be fair, Licala actually isn't
Kieran
going to
Trapp
lose
says
too
out.
much here. He's staying out, so I think must be confident then that the tires, the track maybe is going to, the rain's going to stop. Perhaps would be a guess on that. Licala then he's going to be side by side with him, and Licala is going to be ahead. So Licala actually hasn't lost too much. So that's Storm Sorry, that's the wrong one. So Licala's well up the road here. So Licala actually hasn't lost too much there from that blunder, but probably he's not gained maybe as much as he could have. But he's still in P7, and he will catch up to the back of the pack here. Neymar's actually not got to the pits yet, so let's see if he stays out.
No.
He does indeed come into the pits very gingerly. But yeah, he is
surely it's safe car to be in this lap, even though like Neymar is 10 miles behind. Coming it, what's the intermediate?
Well, we'll see. We'll see very soon, actually. And the restart in wet conditions, Joe. How would you?
It's tasty, Ari.
How would you go about this?
It's quite moist. There's a lot of moisture on on the screen. They cover the whole screen, like. Might as well be driving with no screen on.
Oh dear.
Safe car still going.
It's going to stay out, it seems. It's coming in right now, which I think it would have already given the indication. So we're going to get another lap here under safety car conditions. Another lap at least.
Do you get intermediate though, Graham? Do you think it is?
Yeah, I don't think it's close to. I don't think it's close for.
Yeah, Kieran Trapp is absolutely struggling.
May as well stay on board, to be fair.
I don't know, Graham. It's tough. I don't know. I think it is intermediate.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything more than that, though. As Kieran Trapp catches up to the back of the pack, again, is choosing to stay out. So, another lap then. Lap 18, so we'll get 9 racing laps. Providing, of course, there's no more safety cars.
Where's Cluis going? What's he doing? Oh, wow. Oh, Cluis is after... What's he doing?
A penalty there somewhere.
What's he doing?
Did he make contact?
He's after making contact and putting him into the wall, like.
Did he punt him into the wall?
Yeah.
Oh dear. It looked like I caught it late, so it looked like he kind of just skid into the wall.
Yeah, but he was trying to overtake him on the straight the whole time. I don't know. Yeah, I'll
etiquette is
take
not
it in the
allowed
shorts.
under yellow flag safety car conditions.
It's not like a 5-lapper. Like, this is a 50% race. Like, you just can't. Like, well, I'll take it in the shorts if you want.
Have fun with that.
Yeah.
So everyone's wing looks okay. Just trying to see, because obviously you never know who could hit someone under safety car.
Except Kieran Trapp, he has no wing. Oh, he
yes,
does.
that is correct.
Not.
The right hand side is knocked. But,
yeah. Oh, side gate.
Oh, there's contact going on here.
Oh my god, what is going on here, like?
I don't know what is going on here. What was that all about?
Oh, and Robin's in the wall, oh my...
Oh, it's chaos.
And he reset the track, you cannot do that.
I believe that is also disallowed. Oh my goodness. And here's the worst thing for Kieran Trapp here. I believe the safety car is going to be in this lap. Yep, so safety car is meant to be in. There are multiple drivers with wing damage, and now it's up to Dark to dictate the tempo and get everyone safely underway. Safety car will escape into the pit lane. You got to leave enough room for safety car to get in, and once you do, then you are free to floor it. So
I wouldn't floor it literally.
No, literally, because you will obviously light up the rears. But here we go then. Again, try and get some temperature into these intermediate tyres. Let's see.
I think it's actually drying up here. Like, it's not really raining that much. Like, as Dark goes, Vapor looking to close the gap. Back racing again. Green lights. There's shenanigans going on back here. Oh my god.
Storm and Dara goes deep. Oh, he's in the barrier.
He's in the wall.
And Kieran Trapp is staying out in these treacherous conditions. And there's Damon and Dark side by side. And there has always been a wheel bang in there.
And Maximus is here as well.
Let's see if Maximus will send one down the inside. Thinks better of it. Damon just about carries on.
Oh, Sai gets in the wall.
Without hitting the back of that McLaren. It was very tightly judged, but it was judged well. You see everyone trying to find their traction zones, their bite points, trying to find their way around as they all feel for their way through the conditions. The rain is very light though.
Yeah, it's coming down though a lot now. Maybe there's more spray. That
was so close. Damon almost hit right into the back of Dark. That was very close indeed. Yeah,
Castle's going to be treacherous.
It does seem to be easing up quite a bit. I wonder if it'll actually stop raining. And if it does, see, this is the thing, like, it may stop raining, but you have to be on the right tyre at the right time. And the intermediate is very much the correct tyre, and I think this is where I think Kieran Trapp may have misjudged it.
Saigi gets in the wall, nearly.
Leclerc's
going to go for the move. No.
He's still quite heavy at this part of the
10
track.
miles. Yeah. Oh, Sai gets absolutely mowed the barricade over.
Dangerous spot for Storm to be in. Right
here. Sai he's in the wall, and there goes the whole fly wing. Flying wing.
Change of position, Joe. Damon has had a run into the wall somewhere, I believe, because Maximus is through, and Florian is going to try and get through as well. They down towards turn 1. Oh, horrific camera angle. But Damon holds on for the time being, so Sega into the pits then, as you were talking about.
Graham's whole wing just flew out and nearly hit me in the face.
Did it hit you in the face?
Yeah, like the wing just flew off, like, and like I thought it was gonna come out of the television, like, and hit me straight in the face, like. That's what it felt like. But anyways, we're racing again.
I see.
And Maximus and Florian and Damon are right beside each other, and Dark is just gone up the road there.
3 seconds gone. That's the name reckoned by Kieran Trapp, obviously on the medium tyres, which obviously just aren't going to give him anything of anything. Oh, there's a rare one, Joe. Cross the pit lane, exit white line. I've not seen a penalty
Only
for that
would
ever.
get there.
So which means he must have done it multiple times. I believe you do it once,
yeah.
You're fine. You can get away with it. But I believe you do multiple times.
But 3 times?
Maybe. I'm not sure if it works. Like, maybe have a look there, Joe. See if. Oh, hold on. Oh, sorry, I almost lost it. Have a check there, Joe. See what actually the case, because I haven't seen that one before. Maybe you do get 2. Maybe you get 3. Maybe you get 2. Rain is stopped, so we are. So still, you can see the water being kicked up, but the rain has stopped. So you can see perhaps what Kieran Chap was trying to do, but unfortunately, you have to be on the right tire at the right time, and you make it into
2
the
grand.
positions. So yeah, just do it more than once essentially, and that is it. Just don't need to do it. Don't need to do it twice. Robin stuck in the castle.
Oh, Robin stuck in the castle.
Oh,
he's in the
lost
wall.
the rear wing again. The rear wheels again.
And you reset the track again.
Florian is in.
And Florian's in. Soft. Has to be.
Wow, he's quick on that. I would have left it another lap. He's serving a penalty, it seems. Or is that... No, yeah, okay, it is a penalty and not just a glitch. So he's in then. That's an early one. To be fair...
Kieran Trapp should come in, I think. Oh, Robin.
Is out.
Kieran Trapp should hit, I think.
Ruin it. Hitchcar here would ruin that strategy. And Conti's in as well. We haven't seen anything about DRS being enabled yet. Of course, we are just a few laps back underway, so I believe next lap is the lap DRS will be enabled. So Conti's in for says
yeah, should be. Yeah, it's a little bit of spray.
We'll see when Dark comes across the start finish line if DRS is enabled.
I think Kieran should have pitted there though.
Replace the wing.
But Florian's still losing a bit of time though. Yeah, replace that wing.
See, I think it's just a bit early. See, there's still a bit of spray being kicked up in this part of the track where Vapor and Maximus are ash and having to lift off still quite a bit. So the track is still drying, but I don't think it's quite there yet. Let's see then what the race leader does. Let's see what Dark does. Checked out our front. So let's see what he chooses to do. Feels a bit more spread out now. Again, lifting through the slingshot section as you would in these conditions. See the overtake? Let's see then. Oh, there it is.
DRS enabled, Graham.
So
I don't think he's ready though yet. Just a bit of spray still on tyres. And that is a dodgy entry. Maximus still goals. Says go on. Damon in. Nicola in.
So interesting call.
Storm in.
Normally when the DRS is enabled, that is the clear sign. That is time to switch onto the tyres.
Dark is on mediums. Interesting.
Perhaps didn't have a fresh set of softs at the end. Perhaps didn't have a new set.
And Florian is out. VSC. And that has worked a treat for Kieran Trapp if he can get into the pits. On time.
There is Florian's car. Stuck in the slingshot sections of just going to be exuberant on a dry track or drying track. And
Kieran Trapp is not coming in. What's this boy playing at?
He can't come in, Joe, because he'd lose. The whole idea is staying out. Is when people pit on intermediates, then he'll try and overtake a few. So this VSC did not work for him because he lost that time. Yeah, but he could have
pit for softs. Like his tires or his wing is gone.
He loses all that position. Whereas here he's close enough.
Grim, he's 7 miles. Psyche is 7 miles behind him, and he has to change the wing as well.
I agree, but that's
it's all the one. Like
yeah. The play obviously was to go pit onto Inter because that was the right tyre at that time. So Maximus then, he's going to be losing a lot of time. Of course, and he's got to hope that his tyres will hold up during the slingshot section, otherwise another 5-second penalty for crossing the pit line and exit.
Beast.
But Joe, I've not seen that once. Let alone twice.
I know, it's twice in one race is just wow.
Oh, see how the back end wants to step away from Maximus there. Got off the throttle. But he's going to lose a fair bit of time here. He might even lose the place to Nicala here if things don't go well. He's coming in. And gets the car slowed down in time. He does indeed. 50-mile-an-hour limit. Let's see then.
He'll get jumped. Yeah, he will get jumped by Nicala.
Soft compound tyres. Let's see then, Nikala. Yeah, very much so, Joe. Where is he? Oh, actually, no, man. Be close. He's just going to hang in front.
Ooh.
So he's still in P3.
Vapor is closing the gap on Dark here.
Got another battle, Joe.
2.1 seconds.
8th place. Between Dara and Cygate.
Gonna be a fighty one here.
Always.
Ooh.
But DRS is now enabled, of course.
Cygate on that overtake button already. Coming out with a slingshot. I thought he lost the car there. But he's absolutely driving it on. He's getting the DRS. One weave. 1, 2.
There's a fair bit of weaving going on here, to be fair.
Oh,
he's turned in.
Contact. What a shock. Oh yeah.
Oh. Not fantastic. I will say that much at the very least. So there you go. Oh, I thought Cal was going to hit into the barrier heading down the hill. Thankfully for him, he just about avoided it, but he has dropped out of DRS range of Maximus. And you're right, Joe. Damon is gaining some time here. 2.2 seconds. As you would expect, of course, with the difference of tyre.
So how are we getting penalties here?
Yeah, it's not his first corner cutting penalty either. I kind of want to stay
breaks records. Like, I don't know how he does it, Graham.
I kind of want to stay on board with Conti here to see what happens next. Right, so there's nothing else going on. Everyone else is
no, that's going on, Graham. Right.
So 4 laps to go. Well, 4.5 for these guys at the back here.
So he gets damage now as well. So you know,
yeah,
you want to take it easy now. You don't want to go for a move here.
He's clawed into the back of him.
Oh, you could see it happening, Graham. I could see it happening.
That's not Cygate's fault though. That's Conti's fault.
No, it's not.
Into the back
Conti's going in too quick, too hot.
Yeah.
Like.
He may not have known that he had wing damage, but
you're meant to slow down going into the corner. But anyways, hey ho.
Oh, there goes more wing.
There goes the rest of Cygate's wing.
I just saw from Conti the wings flying,
flying
backwards.
Oh, and he weaved into the wall. Wow.
They're both into the pits.
Oh my god, another penalty. How are you? Just slow the car down.
Let's go on board, see if he gets another penalty on the exit. For
he'll surely get disqualified, Graham. He has nearly at these 20 seconds penalties. And the tyre selection in these... Oh my god. 1,
there goes
2,
the wing.
3,
there goes Conti.
6. This is Conti's
Oh, Conti's crossed the white
7
line now
stop.
A clean exit this time for Cygate, so Conti actually did get a penalty. So, look, we've talked about Cygate. Look, he wasn't the only one that got a penalty.
Yeah,
for doing
they're both
so.
getting lapped now as well, though, unfortunately.
There's Dark coming out of turn number 2. Actually, it looks quite grippy getting out of that turn 2, so he looks like he's got the car nicely hooked up now as Dark on those mediums, so a bit of lag there. These cars in question are, well, a little bit ahead. I'm not sure. They shouldn't be lapped. Keyword on shouldn't.
Yeah.
Keyword there. So
blue flags.
2.5. That lag is scary. It keeps looking like he's going to understeer into a barrier, but not to be. Damon, then let's just have a quick check. There's our position changes. So obviously a lot of people coming up. So Storm's come from last. He's in 5th. Nikala from 12th. Maximus from 9th. Damon in 11th. He started on the hards, I believe, didn't he? He was the first of the hards.
He did, yeah.
So, and Dark, well, just the one gained place, but this is the one that matters the most.
But Maximus will be taking home the fast lap, I believe.
Said it last time round. Fastest lap, there we go. A 42.4. Has anyone else? So Storm's gone into the 42s, and that's
Dark is purple here, Graham.
See what he does. May as well try and use the rest of the energy. No point leaving it to waste. he comes across line. Oh, it's going to be close. 42-2. So he does set the fastest lap of the race. Has anyone got a reply for that? Maximus, no. 42.5. Mikala, 43.9. So I reckon that will probably do it, Joe, for a little scrap. I think Saiga's actually closing down Conti here. 3.6. That gap was over 4 seconds.
Saiga is purple, Graham.
He is purple. And he is inside the top 10 too.
Well, it doesn't matter, Graham, where you are, I don't think.
I believe that's right, but he's in the top 10 for the sake of argument.
It doesn't matter, Graham. I believe it's...
I think you are right, to be fair.
Yeah, anyways, the sun is actually decided to come out now in Azerbaijan.
What a weird race in terms of weather. Now I know we gained about what 5-6 laps under safety car. You know, we had 5-6 laps under safety car, so it's been an interesting one. I still think we would have gone back to dries by the time the end of the race.
Saiga is purple again.
He's got over a second, Joe, over a second on this lap alone, so he could catch up.
He is flying. This man is rapid. You'll have not much DRS or ERS left over.
42.
But here he comes, like an absolute train here. A 40.6.
So Conti has set the fastest lap, and then Saige just smashed it. So I reckon that'll be it then for that. As way back where Dark is getting his final lap of the race, heading down this main straight. You see on the map where they are. They're just coming up the second DRS straight, and Dark heading down towards turn 2. He's been fairly comfortable. Once he took the lead of the race, he's been pretty comfortable. He's always had an answer.
Yeah.
So it's been a very solid drive. And tyre choice didn't matter in the end. I suspect he had no sets of fresh softs, so I guess he would have chosen the fresh mediums to just try and offset that. He's 2 tenths up on his current time, so he's trying to find an improvement, but I don't think he's going to be able to find a 40.6.
I don't think so, Graham.
Now,
wouldn't be up to
if
that.
he did, I'd be shocked and impressed. One last time through the castle section. Not as many victims I thought perhaps through here today.
There was a few though.
There were
a few.
A lot more people came a cropper in the old slingshot section.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot of people, including.
But we only have 6 people, so.
2 people that could have been running at the front here, which was Zam and Yajamal, who were together when they went off. Anyways, it's been a stellar drive for Dark. He's controlled proceedings once he got in front. He's had everything in his pocket. He's going to come down to take a very well-deserved P1. The checkered flag will be out. Eventually, this long straight does prolong it, but here he comes, the checkered flag out. He wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Damon will take a very well-earned second place. Just 3.2 seconds behind him. Maximus, a solid drive from him. Comes across in P3. Kala, a good drive as well. P4 for the AlphaTauri. Storms had a fair old adventure. He finishes 5th at the end of the day. Neymar, well, Joe, remember when Neymar was at the start of this race?
Yeah, he had a jump start there.
Absolutely nowhere with a jump start. He's going to finish in 6th place, it seems. Kieran Trapp, well, it could have been a lot more, it could have been a lot less. He finishes in P7 and 33 seconds back.
Is there questionable driving in that race now today? Oh, I guess another penalty.
There was a lot of questionable driving in that race today, Joe. However, it's one for the stewards.
Dan Morris can do the stewarding tonight, so he can. I think I deserve a day off.
Is that not your job?
No, I'm busy tonight, sorry.
Oh, is that right? Anyways, there goes Conti, Dara, and then Conti, and then Saigate will round off this race. Any last surprises into a wall? No, all under control. So it looks like Saigate's going to take that fast lap in the end. And he's taking the wheel off. I think actually Saige will actually overtake him. Yeah.
He will, yeah. Does not count. Does not count, unfortunately.
Very fitting end to this race, I imagine, Joe.
Yeah.
And there's Storm peering into my soul. I don't like how intense that look is. Anyways, there is your top three. A well-earned drive for all three of them. They kept out of trouble. They did very well when everything else fell around them. So, they fully deserved it. Usually is the case, Joe, when the survivors of Baku come across the line. The top three, generally speaking, earn it.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Sorry, bro, just...
Well... Oh, I don't have enough to make it. That's nice. Dark, then, is leading then at the checkered flag. Wins the race ahead of Damon, then, who finished second then from P11. Maximus then in third. Licala fourth. Storm fifth. Neymar sixth. Kieran Trapp in seventh place. Dara in eighth. Saige ninth. Conti then DNF'd across the line. So I'm not sure what will happen with that, but there you go. We lost from this race Florian, Robin, Faxland, Atlas, Yajamal and Zam. Some high profile retirements from this race. Some big pace setters. Florian, Faxland, Yajamal, Zam and Atlas isn't too slow either. So we did lose a fair bit from this race. But there you go, Joe. Any final thoughts on that action?
No, Graham, no, I don't have any issues at all, no. What are your thoughts on this, on the Division 4 Azerbaijan Grand Prix?
Well, it was certainly something, Joe.
Yeah, we had to definitely had to fasten our seatbelts, anyways, for that race.
Well, Joe, we kind of knew what to expect with Baku, but what can we expect next for Division 4?
Next week, Graham, is Paul Ricard, Graham. A very interesting... I haven't raced this track now on this game. Paul Ricard, Graham. France. 8 o'clock. Join myself and Graham. Hopefully Graham will have better streaming, like so, better internet. Maybe Codemaster might give him out a new modem there or something. But for myself, anyways, my name is Joseph Corboy and Graham Chappell. Goodbye and God bless.
See you then.